It's Derby week in Hong Kong, but before the big day at Sha Tin on Sunday, we're at Happy Valley on Wednesday night for 9 races. Welcome to Racing to Win, where we've got everything covered for both Wednesday night and the coming week. Joined in the studio by Paul Lully and Tom Wooden. Tom, there's lots and lots on.
There is, Mark. Hello to you and to everyone. Of course, coming up is the last event, Class 2 1200. A few last winners, Sonpak Fu, Aurora Lady, Beauty Destiny trying to win again. He might come up a short price through the course of the program as well. There's a lot of horses that haven't won for a long time, so a few horses looking to break their droughts coming up Wednesday night. There is indeed. Paul Lully joins us as well. You can't spice up the jackpots Wednesday, but you will be able to on the weekend.
Yeah, there's some good ones coming into Derby Day. Not that we need them because the horses do all the talking on the course there. But look, there's none coming up into this meeting. There's some open races, and it's going to be a lot of tactics in some of these. In race 6 in particular, a Class 4 1,000-metre race. There's 12 runners in the race. There's about 16 leaders. They're going to go lickety-split. I wouldn't be surprised if the record, the course record, the class record's in danger in that race. There we go. We'll make a prediction early.
Oh, the crystal ball has been out. We'll keep an eye on that come the 1,000-metre race. Over the last day or two in Hong Kong, the Derby contenders have been put through their final hit-outs. Tom, and we're going to start with the Classic Cup winner, Rubilot.
Yes, and they were, from all accounts, pretty happy with his work on the course proper on the outside here. Of course, there'd been a bit of rain about Saturday, but the track certainly had firmed up for this piece of work, and they put him through his paces over the 1,200 metres, and he ran home and took over 24 for his last section there. There's Lowrider Paul, who's going to be ridden by Hugh Bowman. He'd just need to relax a bit better when it comes to the Derby this weekend, I feel.
Yeah, a lot of hype around this horse, so we'll see if he can produce on Derby Day.
What about the Francis Loy pair, Paul? Cap Ferrara and Steps Ahead.
Yeah, look, I'm not too keen on these two. I think they're sort of down a tier. Cap Ferrat's never won, ever, in his career. And Steps Ahead, he's more honest, but maybe just a little bit below. He
was good first up, Cap Ferrara, but he's done nothing since. Pack Angel, of course, I think he's one of the leading chances when it comes to the Derby. His run in the Cup was, I thought, very sound. And Joe Moreira will take the ride this coming Sunday in the Derby. And Noisy Boy, Paul, he just went too quick in front last time out.
Yeah, they won't want to do that again, will they, with him? But the distance isn't going to be a problem for Noisy Boy. He's won up to 2,200 metres.
All right. Any change to your Derby thoughts before the barrier draw? Who are you with?
Rubilot and Packing Angel are my two.
Rubilot still. Maybe a couple of question marks over My Wish over the 2,000 metres. Maybe Beauty Alliance could be one for a bit of a price.
The latecomer, the last ditch to get into the race at this venue last Wednesday night, Happy Valley, for Beauty Alliance, and he's running in the Derby. There's a beautiful shot out over Victoria Harbour, all of the lights in the background and the lights of the valley. Earlier start time, 6:35, is the first of 9. And the two races we focus on, race 8, the Class 3 1200, and the Sports Handicap, the Class 2. That's a great race over the 1,200 metres. Race number 8, first of all, though, Wonder Kit's a 2-time course and distance winner, and on the class drop, Sugar has a wider draw. Healthy goes up in distance. Gallant Valor's a 4-time winner, drawn well, top 3 from 4 this grade. Regal Gem's a newcomer, won over the 1,200 at Pontefract and also Haydock. Storm Rider has the cheek pieces going back on. Super Joy and Fun back in distance. Prawns 11 close up last time. Golden Rise, a winner in Class 4, makes his Class 3 debut from barrier number 2, and Heyday generally likes to run along in front, Paul. And from barrier number 5, will he be able to get the lead? No, he won't.
Well, he could do, but he didn't lead last time. He just sat off the pace, so I wonder if he'll want to do something similar here. Super Joy and Fun has got really good speed, especially around Happy Valley, so I thought he could lead from barrier number 3. Heyday, of course, I think he's not going to be far away, and if he doesn't lead, he'll sit there from barrier 5. Regal Gem is the newcomer, and he's showing speed in his trials, but he's drawn wider. Golden Rise should get a lot better run than he did last time when he won, actually, but he is up in grade. Gallant Valor, he's going to get the perfect run in behind, I think.
There's plenty of check colours in this race, 4 of them. One of them that wears blue and white checks is Nordic Dragon, and Nick spoke to his jockey, Antoine Hamlin.
Antoine Hamlin, off to Happy Valley we go, and you've got Nordic Dragon again coming up in race 8. That was a super run last time, not beaten far in third.
Yeah, very close to win. Last time was the first time I rode this horse, and we did really well today. I rode him in the track work last morning, and also very happy with his form. He's fresh and happy and looks healthy, so I'm happy to be back on him.
Obviously, what we see on paper, I mean, he's a 5-time winner, 5 course and distance wins. I mean, he's a classy enough horse on his day, isn't he, this guy?
Yeah, I think it's just about his mental. If he wants to go, he have the quality to do really well.
And judged on last time, obviously not far away. He's running here off 70. Did run well earlier this season off 76. So on previous form, he's probably got a pound or two in hand. Would that be fair?
Yes, but as I say, it's mental, so it doesn't really matter. I think the rating is good. If you want to go, we have a similar gate. If I can have the same parkour as last time, I'm sure it will be there.
Yeah, he certainly looks a decent job. I must ask you about a great horse for you. I mean, he's no superstar, but Happy Fat Cat. Great to see him win again. You enjoyed that one, didn't you?
Yeah, I really enjoy. Thanks to the owner and all the connection who helped me to stay on him. He was about to retire at a certain time, and then suddenly when I'm back on him, we do really well together, and then again winning. So I'm really happy. That's amazing for me. I'm really happy to.
And imagine, Antoine, for a jockey to ride horses like that, who dig deep, try so hard. I mean, he seems to have been around forever, this horse, and just keeps winning, even as he gets into his sort of advancing years.
Yeah, exactly. He's same is also the horse. You have to be happy in his mind, and when he's in good mood, he really enjoy racing. So he like to play the gate first, and then keep fighting to the post.
Just finally, talking of horses that fight to the post, I know he doesn't win very often, but I must just ask you for a quick line on Jumbo Fortune as well. He's going round again. We love him. We love following him, obviously, but he just finds winning hard, but he should go well again, shouldn't he?
Yeah, he always be there. He always here. He fights hard, but the last 100 meters he like to be second. I feel like he's not giving me the 100% of his performance at the end, so I need to a very tactic race with him and try to cheat on him to make him go to the line. Yeah.
And Jumbo Fortune lines up in race number 5. That's Antoine Hemlin. Tom, we move on now to our first replay, and we've got Prawns 11. Gallant Valor continues to race well, and we just heard from Antoine about Nordic Dragon.
Yeah, well, ever since he's come up with some good draws, Gallant Valor, barriers 4 his last 2 assignments, and barrier 4 again, he's really been performing well. Yes, he did win out of barrier number 7, and I don't think this race is by any stretch beyond him as well, the way he's going at the moment. So I think he's definitely a player here, Paul, and of course he's just in such good form at the moment.
He is, and look, they didn't change him off this rating either, so I think he comes into it quite well placed here, and I think he's a big chance from off the speed map. I think he's going to get a perfect run just in behind.
That's a good report for Gallant Valor. California deeply down the track. Paul Sugar. Normal, consistent race from him here, but he's got a much wider draw. He does get a £7 claim this week, though. He
does. Look, barrier 12 is just the query with me, where he's going to be. I think he can be wide with cover, Sugar, but he's a horse that's everything goes his way. He's very good. We can see that here, but look, I've left him out in this. And California deeply, he just gives himself too much to do.
Yeah, he had every chance last time out. I thought Sugar with the run that he had behind the pace, and he's not going to be afforded that same sort of opportunity here from barrier 12. So, again, same reason as Paul. That's the reason why I've left him out.
And that's the update on that pair. Storm Rider, Tom, he comes to Happy Valley for the first time. He's been in some strong fields. He'll need some luck from barrier number 10, but this isn't anywhere near as strong as what he's been racing in over at Sha Tin.
No, behind Janu Pride here last time out, and of course he won again at the weekend, and also Patch of Cosmo was in this race, and he has since won, and also Armour War Eagle rather, down there on the inside. So it comes out of a good form race. Cheek Piece is going back on. He's sort of threatened to win for a wee while, Paul, but he's one of these horses that falls into the category of not winning for quite some time. But as Mark said, he does come out of some good form race there.
Yeah, he does. I mean, I suppose the query is Happy Valley for the first time from barrier 10. I like to have seen him drawn 1, 2 or 3 going for his Happy Valley debut.
He has got one Happy Valley trial next to his name. He did run second, but it was a couple of years ago now.
OK, that's a Storm Rider. Golden Rise, Paul, he'd been knocking on the door, and then a race that didn't look like it was going to suit him in Class 4. He'd drawn wide, was likely going to have little luck in the run, and the little horse managed to deliver.
He did, didn't he? And look, it was a really gutsy run from him because he was wide all the way. Look, this was of a 57 rating. He's up to 63, so he is up in grade, but does come in with £118 from a low barrier. I'm going to put him in on a minor line. I thought it was a really tough win, and I was against him. I didn't like him from that draw last.
It was a real open race last time. You could have made a case for numerous horses, and I think probably being a little bit more conservative with him in that run, like they did there last time out. The prior run, they weren't so conservative from the same sort of draw. Even though he covered ground, they saved him for one sprint at the end, and it seemed to work.
And that is Golden Rise, barrier number 2 this week for him. Wonder Kit, Tom, we know this horse very well, and Regal Gem's a newcomer. He's had 3 trials. Frankie Law trains him. Either of these two grab your attention leading into race 8?
Regal Gem was okay in his most recent trial, but happy just to see what he can do here. 3-year-old out of the Northern Hemisphere by Zoo Star. He'd obviously been up sort of near the pace in his runs over there. He won at Pontefract and also Haydock, and then he was 5th in the Group 3 Anglesey at the Curragh. So we're happy just to see what he can do here, Paul. Probably needs a bit of time to acclimatise. Wonder Kit hasn't won for a long time.
No, he's got to carry the big weights. He's got to give away a weight to everyone. So I'm happy to watch these two.
All right, we'll leave that trial right up there at Chung Fa where it was held. All right, then, they're not in, Paul, but who is?
I'll go with Gallant Valor. I just like this horse coming up for the first time up in from a low barrier draw. Barrier 4, I should say, not the first time. He's drawn 4 for the last restarts, which is a positive for him. Nordic Dragon, so well rated now. His last win was off 84. He's at this rating of 70, so he's more than capable. Golden Rise, the new boy, up into Class 3. And then Super Joy in front. I thought he could possibly lead and be there for a long period of the race. And he's only 1 point off his last winning rating. 4, 5, 11 and 8.
Went with 11 here, Golden Rise up in grade with a lightweight for Andrea Razzini and John Size from Barrier 2. Of course, the Size stable had another big day at Sha Tin on Saturday. So Golden Rise from the low draw. Gallant Valor, I think, probably one of his main dangers. Storm Rider coming to Happy Valley for the first time. He's still a little higher than his last winning rating of 62, but comes out of that good form race where there's been several winners. And Prawns 11, the other one that makes it into the mix here. With Barrier number 6, he was in Barrier 11 last time out and got a long way back and was a bit awkward from the stalls. Mark Newton and Harry Bentley, 11, 4, 7 and 9.
That has been the first part of Racing to Win. It's break time now. After this, back with all of the best bets, the last run reminder, and to talk Beauty Destiny running in a Class 2. Back soon. Welcome back to Racing to Win. We're previewing Happy Valley on Wednesday night, and out of the break, as always, Paul, it's customary to throw up the last run reminder.
Yeah, Flying Fortress is the horse. Now, this horse had been downgraded coming into this race. He did arrive on a 63 rating. He got down into Class 4, and this was his first go at Class 4. You can see him getting all the way to the back here. They didn't go overly quick in this race. They were just slightly faster than standard. But then you can see him at the back. He just couldn't get that clear run. Just when he probably needed it. Lost a touch of momentum there. Once he got it off heels, he came down the outside, and he's had a really good finishing burst here. So this is the best run we've seen from him. The winner of the race, Thesis, has come out and run really well last weekend, and 2 more strides, he would have won the race.
He would have indeed. So that is Flying Fortress, race 7, number 11, the last run reminder for the Valley. Last race. Good field, hot race this one. It's a Class 2 over the 1200 metres. Sonpak Fu is a 7-time course and distance winner. Full Credit steps up in trip. Aurora Lady's a 4-time course and distance winner. Beauty Destiny's been almost unbeatable lately. Swift Descend, he's only had limited tries at the Valley, but a first and a second over the 1200 metres. Gusto Sissimo's a last start winner. And Paul Wings of War's had no luck from his draw at his last 2, and he's come up with barrier number 12 this week. In the old days, Paul, that horse in the pink, black and white at the back could be closer to the front, but the key is to head him down the back. Yeah,
he's a reformed horse now, so he'll go back for sure. There is a bit of pace in this race too, because Aurora Lady likes to lead. Superb Capitalist, it depends how he jumps, but Full Credit can go forward. He likes to lead. Gusto Sissimo's led in the past. Harmony and Blessed is an out-and-out speedster. Stellar Express likes to put himself on the pace as well. So I think it's going to suit some of these horses towards the back.
Our focus is Full Credit to start off with. Nick with his jockey, Lyle Hewitson.
Lyle, Full Credit is a horse you know very well, and a very good horse at that. Runs in the last race. He's been consistent this season, and Mark's given him another go at Happy Valley.
Yeah, I think he's shown his versatility. He's run well Sha Tin and on the turf and the dirt, over 1,000, over 1,200. His only go at Happy Valley, I thought, was a decent effort. He was pressured getting to the lead and had to do quite a bit of work. and was there for a long time. He looked good at the top of the straight and then got collared late. Should be better for that experience. He's maintained a good level of form, and he'll be going fighting fit once again.
I look back at that only Happy Valley run. That was my Brave Star who reopposes, and he wasn't beaten far at all. What did you make of his 1,000-metre run last time?
Probably should have contested the finish. Look, the winner's a very smart horse, and he maybe had a bit in hand, but I have no doubt that we probably should have been within a length of him, chasing him down at the end. So fantastic effort.
I know you're a man who certainly knows his form inside out. This is a good race, this, isn't it, really? This is some tough opposition, but your horse certainly looks up to the mark.
Yeah, well, the good thing about him is his consistency, and you'll get it every single time. I think the draw is trappy, and that's probably what's going to be the biggest Achilles heel. But look, if he gets a good run in transit, whether he's outside the leader or he's just behind a couple, that's no issue, and he's been chasing well as well at the moment. So just where we land up from the draw at this stage is the only piece we got to figure out. But like I said, if he does get a good run, he'll be right there.
Lol Hewitson there talking full credit, Tom. He rides for Mark Newnham, who's equal top of the unofficial Happy Valley Premiership.
It's going so well at the moment is Mark, and of course he's got My Wish lining up in the Derby this weekend with Luke Ferraris riding. 15 winners, 23 placings, and a good strike rate there as well for the top three from his 117 start. He's got youthful spirits. He's not without a chance back to 1,000 metres. New recruit to the stable, Paul, is Power Kep, and he's ready to win, I feel.
Yeah, he's really well rated, isn't he? One for all can get to the front. Casa Rochester, another one that's recently downgraded. Not the silly one, is in that race with a lot of pace. Excellence Value's the last start winner. Prawns 11. It's a little bit hard to catch, and Full Credit is very consistent. So he's got a really good team going to Happy Valley Wednesday.
He does indeed. That is Mark Newnham. Those trying to beat him, Paul, will include Sonpak Fu, who was victorious last time. Now, he comes here on the class drop, so extra 16 pounds on his back, and Brave Star, he was back in third in this field of five.
I'm going to put them both in because I think they're both coming out of a strong race. I know it was only a small field here, but look, it's hard to leave Sonpak Fu out. He's a 7-time course and distance winner from his 14 starts, so he's got to go in. And Brave Star's had a breakout season. He's gone from a 65 rating up to 79.
Yeah, and the writing was on the wall for Sonpak Fu a couple of runs ago when he ran fourth, and he just got the right sort of circumstances last time out, was able to sit right behind the pace, angle off the fence and to win. So he's definitely not out of this.
Next replay, Tom, features Aurora Lady, who's put up some super tough performances this season. Wings of War and Bundle of Charm also in this race. Aurora Lady coming into Class 2 for the second time.
The key was last time coming back to 1,200 metres. They tried 1,400 at Sha Tin in Class 2, and it was just a bridge too far. I think he's just really an out-and-out 1,200 metre horse. That's what his form suggests, and he was handy outside the leader, and James Ormond with a good opportunity. He's clearly done well, Paul, because put on some body weight too.
Yeah, he's obviously a good doer. He's gone for another one that's gone. He's gone from 53 to 89 this season. Has he reached his mountain? I don't know. I thought he had, and then he won again. So jury's out for me on him.
This horse, Paul, Beauty Destiny. He's now an in-focused horse in a Class 2. Mm-hmm. Can he take the step up? He's done everything else asked of him lately.
Well, the thing was, look, they've got the key to the horse. He went to the front, swished his tail, and then he just packed it in. He'd had enough. He got down to a 45 rating. He's now up to 86. And he just keeps winning, and he's the tail swishing is definitely not as bad. So mentally, he's sort of all there at the moment.
He is Class 2 for the first time. We'll see what that brings this week, but there's his record. Now he's 5 from 17. He's 4 from his last 5 is Beauty Destiny, and so all of the wins have come here at Happy Valley. Andrea Razzini from barrier number 10, he really put in a strong bid at the 200 metres. I'm leaving him out. I'm happy to be wrong, but I'm not convinced in Class 2 this time around. Happy to be wrong, but I'll watch this time.
You've still got some of those old demons about him there, haven't you?
Yeah. Can hold a grudge.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Gusto Sissimo, Tom's a last start winner, and he's another one that's coming up in grade. Brenton Avdullah's in good form. He rides for Tony Cruz, who's joint top of the Trainers Premiership at Happy Valley with Mark Newnham.
To be fair, I did tip Beauty Destiny last time out. Gusto Sissimo, he was too good for them. Even hurdled the plastic bag here at the 150 and was too strong. 2-time course and distance last winner, up in grade. Liked his trial. His trial looked good. I think he's in this pool.
Yeah, I'm opposite to you. I'm going to leave him out. I just wonder up in grade there for him. But he is in winning form at the moment.
In fairness to both of you, it's not easy to narrow it down to 4 for this race.
No.
A good race. Yeah, very good.
There's heaps of chances. Swift Ascend, Paul. This is a recent run from him over at Sha Tin. David Eustace trains. We've got Matthew Poon on board. First and second over the 1200 at Happy Valley, but he comes into Class 2 for the second time.
Yeah, barrier 8 is. I just wonder where he's going to be in the run. Has won at Happy Valley. That was his. I think it was David Eustace's first win here, wasn't it? With Swift Descent. Just barrier 8 concerns me.
And he wanted to lay in a little bit here last time out. I think the winner of this race, Invincible Shield, was a reasonable horse. He was still taking ground off them at the end, but one that I've left out as well.
All right, so he's not in. Beauty Destiny's not in for you, Tom. Gusto Sissimo's not in for you, Paul. We might as well get the 8 horses that are across both of you.
Pay the believers. Come on, Beauty Destiny. I'm sticking. I'm convinced that he's a good horse now. He's changed. He's gone from that 45 to 86 rating, and he's doing everything right. He was just immature. I think that was the thing with him. Full credit. Now he's a victim of his own success. His last win was of 82, and he's up to 91. That's a little concern, but the stable's going so well. And then those 2 horses we talked about earlier, they're coming out of the same race: Brave Star and Sompak Fu. 5-2-4-1 for me, Tom.
I think there's certainly a few cases to be made for a few horses in this. I'm sticking with Aurora Lady from his 9 starts course and distance. He's only missed top 4 once. He's carrying a lighter weight this time round, but he is back up in Class 2 again. So give him another chance. They tried 1400 in Class 2. It wasn't ideal for him. Stellar Express, he found some trouble last time out, and he's coming to a course and distance for the first time at Happy Valley. He has run at the Valley before over the 1,000 metres. Sompak Fusin, and give Gustos Sissimo a chance coming up in grade as well for Brenton of Della and Tony Cruz. Good win last start, and his trial looked handy coming into Wednesday night. So 3, 10, 1 and 9.
Such a talented race. 7 different horses across the 8 selections for the boys in race number 9. A reminder, all of the races on the website too, hkjc.com. Click on audio and video. The end of the show is fast approaching. Paul, what's your best bet?
Well, I'm one for second chances. Very similar to Beauty Destiny is plentiful. He got down to a rating of 28. He's now up to 51 rating. And again, he was another one they used to lead with all the time. This race has got so much pace in it. And he comes off the speed. I can see him doing this again. The horse in front, Parents Love, is again going to get lots of pressure in the race. And he's just such a reformed character, and he's another one going very well. So all about second chances for me. We'll go with Plentiful. And Flying Road, a horse who's been racing at Sha Tin recently. He comes back to Happy Valley where his win has been. We'll do the play in race 5 of Castle Rochester, Blue Baron, and also Sunday Serenade, a QQP.
Well, you raised the tone of your voice for your best bet, so you must be excited. Race 7, number 11, Flying Fortress. Cody Moe and Harry Bentley teaming up here. This horse stepping up in the grade. Wanted to do a little bit wrong, running behind a couple of runners in the early part of the straight, but once he got balanced up, really roared home. Highland Rahi's come out of this race and won, and Thesis went a good race again the other week. Just missed there, so we'll see what he can do Wednesday night. Night Pura Sangway, a bit of a throw at the stumps here with the horse coming back to 1,000 metres, but he was held up last start, only beaten 2 3/4. Ben Thompson, David Hayes. M Unicorn, excellence value, a last start winner. Flying Fortress, the play for race number 7.
One of the strong Mark Newnham team. Race 5, number 1, Castle Rochester. Best run in Hong Kong last time. It was his first at Happy Valley. It was 5th. He was held up a touch. Will make him the best. The Value Super Joy and Fun. Race 8, number 8, Drawn 3. Jerry Chow on board for Beno Young. Gets his opportunity in this race. And the play of QQP Race 8. The Informed Gallant Valor. Storm Rider from his wide draw coming to the Valley for the first time. And Super Joy and Fun for 7 and 8. That's Happy Valley on Wednesday night. Tom, of course, the focus in the diary is going to be Sunday at Sha Tin for the Derby, and the lead up to that, barrier draw live on the website too on Thursday morning from 11:30.
It looks, Paul, a Derby this year that you could probably have $4 or $5 about the field. Very even looking race this year.
Yeah, it's always a good race, of course, one of the highlights of the calendar here, and this year is going to be absolutely no exception. Ruby Lot and Packing Angel are the 2 I like. Before the draw. We'll see what happens after the draw.
Could Zach Purton get a ride?
Well,
yes.
Could he?
Questions
given the all clear.
Questions to be answered between now and Sunday. Special Derby preview show coming up later in the week too. Big thanks to the boys and to you. We'll see you at Happy Valley from 6:35.